So the House of Legislature, the House of Parliament have voted on creating 14 new districts to add on the already 73, right? This is a polarizing decision, right? Of course, there are a lot of again. First of all, I just want to go on and say that how is it that we did not know that this was going on until it happened? These kinds of decisions, of course, the power to create new district solely lies with the House of Representatives. You know, according to Article 80 and 34 of the Constitution of Liberia, and I'm just saying, if a big thing, a huge step like this, a huge decision like this is about to be taken, why is it that this was not even mentioned anywhere in the news? Nobody knew that, like nobody even talked about this. Like at least there should have been some type of heads up from reporters and news networks saying that, oh yeah, so and so did. The parliament is going to be voting on so and so issue, right? But everything was so rubbed under the carpet or under the rug. Nobody knew about it until the vote was already done. And obviously, there are some, lawmakers that are, that are furious about the decision. I've heard from Sumo Mulba, the, honorable representative from Division Number 3 in Montreal County, and of course, from J. Fonati Kufa, right? And, he is uh, um, having problem with this decision because none of the 14, location that were selected for those 14 districts, there is no representation from the southeast, according to him, which is not even a concern of mine. My concern here is that, this is, somewhat, it's ridiculous, really. To say the least, it's very, very ridiculous. Just a couple of days ago, we are talking about how we can reduce the salary of lawmakers and then cabinet members and then all government, all senior government employees, like, big officials, how we can reduce their salary. This was something that was proposed by Senator A.B. Darius DeLon last week. And we're just talking about that. We're just praising him for that. We're just encouraging these guys, our lawmakers, to do something so noble, honorable like that. And then all of a sudden, these guys are coming out, creating new ways to even spend more money. Creating 14 new districts it means that you're creating 14 brand new jobs, senior government official jobs, that is going to, be taking in millions of dollars by the end of every year from Liberian taxpayers, sweat. Literally. And what is the essence or what is the benefit of creating 14 new districts when we are barely being able to pay for the ones that are there right now? Right? Whenever the parliament come on the news, the House of Representatives, when they come on the news to say that, oh, they are having or they are making a decision, when you really look into it, most of the time it has no impact on the lives of the Liberian people. What type of benefits are we going to get out of this? Creating 14 new districts. And, Sumo Mulba mentioned it, according to Article 80, of some of the conditions when it comes to, creating new districts. You have to have certain amount of population in every location, in every district before they can be qualified to be a district, right? You have to have at least 20,000 people in every location, in every one of those locations, before you can be, they can be qualified to be created as a district. That is just, how to call it, one of the conditions, right? Other conditions are, like the district or the proposed district has to be in a specific county. Like it can be like half of the district is in Nima, the other half is in Bon. No. If there's going to be a creation of any district, the district have to be in a particular county. Of course, this is a minor problem, it's a minor issue, But again, these are all rules and regulations, right? And Sumoke Mulba even mentioned that which is actually, I think, is definitely advised by the Constitution, that you can't just wake up and create this just because you have the power as the lawmakers, the House of Lawmakers. You can't just wake up and just go divide people in regions, say that the district, and you have to consult the locals, because the lists have already come out where those proposed districts are going to be. 2 in Nimba, 2 in Lofa, 1 in Bon, this and that. And this is why Jay Fonati Kofa is coming out furious, saying that, like the Southeast is completely left out, because for those ones, they feel like everything in Labrador got to be competition. And they think like, oh yeah, this is, it's a benefit. They want to get a new district. What, I don't see any benefit in this. Labrador is a very, very small country, and our leaders keep dividing us in small group, small division. We already have 73 districts. That is 73 representatives. And now you're going to add 14 more? 14 more? People are already talking about there is no money. We're already talking about you guys should reduce your salary. But yeah, the next step you're doing is to add 14 more lawmakers on the 73 that we already have, to carry it all the way to what? To 87. To 87. Yes, the Constitution says it cannot go over 100. But we can't afford you guys, bro. That is the whole point. This is the reason why you see Senator A.B. Darius Dillon coming out saying that we should reduce our salary by 37%. And all of your frowning your faces, your frowning your eyeball, your dating, and you're talking behind the scene that we don't go know about that statement, about that proposal. But this is your response. This is your real-time response. To say that thing you talk that nonsense. We're going to create more means for the Liberian people to spend more money on. Look, it's not just about, that me the one here, let me just sit down and hold a gavel here, anything I talk about, if it's happening. My man, the thing you're doing, how beneficial is it to the Liberian people? How beneficial is it to the Liberian people? Creating 14 new districts, this is not the way forward at all. We don't have money to pay for those 14. And you have to understand, 14 new districts mean 14 new lawmakers, and every lawmakers have their entourage. They have their people that are working on it, that are working with them. These are all government employees. You understand what I'm saying? This is our problem. This is our problem. You all need to be working to make Labrador a better place. Understand, man. These guys, all of these guys combine together, when they come together, they can literally change Labrador for the better forever. But they don't want to do it. They feel Labrador is okay. Because why? I'm in power. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm taking my money. So no matter what happened, let somebody explain to me, because I don't understand. Creating 14 new districts, how is that going to help the Liberian people? In which way? Please explain it to me. Let me understand. Because I don't understand. How is creating 14 new districts in Labrador is going to help the country? Right? Again, the country is very, very small. But we have 73 districts in a small little country. In a small little country, we have 73. Do you know that there are at least 10 states in Nigeria, more than 10 states in Nigeria, that have twice or more than the population of Liberia? State or county in Nigeria, they get county in Nigeria. More than 10 counties in Nigeria get twice the population of Liberia. But I see now, bro, we get 10, we get, what they call it, 15 states, and then we have, now they got this, we have 73 districts, but these guys are now, how they call it, they have already voted on creating 14 new districts. They never put the information out for anybody to react. We just hear that, the men are finished voting on it. Or at least I just hear that the men are finished voting on it. I don't know about you guys out there. But I didn't know. I've never seen it anywhere that the House was planning on voting on creating new districts until it happened. Right? This is a problem. This is a problem. It's a problem because our lawmakers are busy digging more hole for us to fall down inside, instead of them covering the other hole they've been digging for the past years. Instead of them solving problem, they're creating more problem. I've never heard any Liberian opponent complain that, oh, one district, one district. And even if they were, it have to make sense. You have to make sense first before you can just go ahead and start creating new districts. And you're creating new districts. They're not even one district, they're not two, there are 14 new districts. 14. I mean, we're already complaining that you, the lawmakers, you guys are taking more money. Liberian lawmakers are the top 5 most paid lawmakers in Africa. Top 5. And we are top 10, one of the poorest countries in Africa as well. They're not trying to solve that problem, but they're trying to add more lawmakers on them. To add more, that is more expensive. Where do you think the money coming from? The Liberian people pocket. The suffering Liberian people pocket. They put in fighting hard to even get food on their table. That they don't want to pay for that. One may take in $12,000 as an allowance. $12,000 as an allowance. They bring in 14 more men to add on it. Every time you hear them talking about they want vote on Sunday, go listen to it. It has nothing to benefit Liberian people. Like, again, nothing to do with benefiting Liberian people. Nothing. Only them. They don't want to inside there. Who are them? This is why you see them arguing so bitterly. Sometimes they want to slap each other. You think they want to slap each other because of the masses, because of the people? Because of their parking money. You see somebody causing somebody murder. Grown men with gray beard and gray hair, they're causing each other murder in the honorable chamber. Are you freaking serious? This is a disgrace, man. This is embarrassing. This is very, very embarrassing. What are some other ways? I mean, what are the ways that we can do to stop this from happening? These guys are sitting down here. You know, there are horrible things happening. Instead of them taking steps, instead of them solving those problems, they are here creating new districts. They are here doing things that they can do by just knocking a gavel. But they're not power down there. They're not strength there. You're not doing anything, bruh. You're just talking things that are not benefiting Liberian people, and then you knock the gavel. That's it. Go be a man and do something beneficial to the Liberian people. This is not benefiting anybody except you guys that are in our house there. Prove me wrong or prove me otherwise.